All right, guys, welcome on back. And normally I save this for week 3, but I'm in salary cap kind of hell at the moment. So, as you can see on the right, I've done some trades. I'll show you real quick what my salary cap looks like, what my plan is slash was, and I'll show you kind of what I've done. So, I am negative 78 million against the cap. I'm pretty I don't know how that happened. I'm pretty sure that's from accepting the 3 options and resigning some of the players. I'm just getting penalized for paying people, which is weird. But it doesn't penalize me enough for killing my cap. They gotta penalize me. But anyway, those penalties will go away. So next year I'll be negative. The year after that I'll be fine. So 3 players are being added to this list. It's these some big players I have to resign. Russell, Rhodes, my starting strong safety. My plan is for these two. In fact, Tyler Booker's up, and Crockett is up. My middle linebacker, 45, my big headhunter. So my plan is to franchise tag all, if not all of these 4 guys. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with them yet, so I didn't do anything with them yet. He might be the odd man out because I do have good young safeties that can come in and play. I'm fine on that. Thorpe, Griffin are going to be gone. This guy's going to be gone. Randall, I'm not even sure if I'm going to accept his option, to be honest. He's not that much of a playmaker, but he's still good. I just don't know if he's worth the option, but I'll probably end up keeping him. He's only 23. I think he'll be fine there. But, so you're going to, on that list, we're going to add Roman, the tight end, 84. He was there. Jalen Walker was there. Yeah, he's 28 years old, so I decided to trade him. I'll show you. And O'Neal, number 80, my receiver that I drafted in my very first draft. So those guys I actually traded. I got back some players that replaced them, and I got back some picks. So I'll show you what I did. I don't like doing this, but I figure I'd rather get something back for them than losing them. So, Hinton, I got 2 more years. Blue Allen Whitaker, I've got for a little while. CeeDee Lamb, Mitchell's going to go into the number 2 spot, which he completely deserves, and he's going to fucking tear it up this year. He's going to be great. And then I got this guy, Matthias Roman. He's a rookie. He's on a rookie contract. Day 1 starter. I don't know if I'm going to start him or Mitchell. He might just outright replace number 80 O'Neal on the outside. But I might leave him inside. I might just leave him as a slot receiver and just leave Mitchell on the outside with him. But I don't know. We'll figure that out. So I might leave him on the outside with Lamb and then put Mitchell in. Kind of like just him replacing number 80 instead of just kind of making things different. But so my other receivers are Frost and Peterson. I had to trade my tight end Roman, number 84, who I loved, which I still have Michael Mayer. And I did. Oh, sorry. Let me go back. For the receiver, I received Roman, and I also got back a first-round pick, believe it or not, from the Dolphins. I actually did 2 trades with the Dolphins. So the Dolphins got significantly better. But so I got him and a first-round pick, which is, I did not expect to get all of that. So that worked out really well for me. So anybody I lose, I could just use the first-round pick to replace them. So for Ruggs, I traded Roman for Ruggs, and I also got a second-round pick. So I didn't quite get a first. It's just fine. So I got possibly my future tight end and a second-round pick to replace anybody that I lose. That's why I'm holding off on the corner and the safety, because you can get good players in the draft in this game as corners and safeties. So I'm fine with losing a corner and a safety. Let's go back to the Sam linebacker. So Sam, I got this guy named Trey Brown. He's actually a superstar. He's only 24. I got a steal for this. He's 24. He's a superstar. And I think he's got 3 years left on his contract. He's 6'1", 250. He's got 5 years left on his contract. I traded Jalen Walker for him, and that was it. That was it. Just a straight up trade. But Jalen Walker for him straight up. I think I might have gotten a pick back, actually. Because I have an extra third. So I might have gotten a pick back for him. Now that I'm thinking about it. Who would he play with? New England. Yeah, I think I just traded him straight up, which was fine. So I got a superstar player for a player who's in his prime and one of the best linebackers in the league. But they're going to have to extend that guy. And this guy, I've got him for 5 years. So I thought I did pretty good there. So my linebackers now were Brown, Crockett, and Randall. I don't even have to keep. I can throw Flanagan there. I can throw Sheffield there. I can throw Brown over there and put Sheffield here. Or I can keep Randall. If I lose both of these guys, I'm actually doing fine. I have Flanagan, who I think is going to be a fucking star. And I do have Sheffield, who's going to be very good. I just got to get him playing time. Plus, I've got first round picks. I can replace them. So I'm not that worried about losing those linebackers. Flanagan's just going to end up being my linebacker. I might even trade Crockett. The problem is he's very young and very good. It's really hard to get rid of that guy. Yeah, I mean, that's it. So that's kind of what I did. I'm curious to see how it affects me next season as far as my salary cap goes. But yeah, we got some new starters and some new future guys and some draft picks. So like I said, I didn't try to go crazy. I could have went really crazy and just traded everyone and just completely changed my team. I didn't want to do that. But I picked about 3 really good players who I feel could go off, get extensions, and then I can get some good players back. So anyway, all right, I'll see you guys on week 4.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visitor's sideline, a look at the Jets head coach. He's got his guys playing well here in September, 3-0 to start the season. On the other side, you've got the Cowboys head coach. His guys have also started 3-0, so there's a battle of heavyweights here in the month of September. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. Whoa! And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style
Shit,
of ball,
little linebacker got the first tackle. Fucking pulls that hole right in, man. Fucking
Try
beautiful,
again.
baby.
It's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Hall.
Hold on one sec. I think I might make one depth chart change. Hold on. Oh, can we look at the roster? No. Shit. I think I'm gonna put Brown there. Let's do that. Just because he's got like a superstar and all that stuff. I don't think Randall has all that, but I'll double check. Plus, Randall's probably not going to be there next year. I don't know if I'm going to sign him. Whatever.
Nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his fourth NFL campaign.
Now, Mike, he's coming off a game where his touchdown to interception ratio wasn't exactly ideal. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters in this league is wins and losses. He was able to escape with the win. That's all that matters when it's all said and done. Having said that, he has to play a cleaner game, not only today, but going forward if his team ever wants to get to the level that they think they can play at.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
3 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And they bring him down
That's a new tight end, baby. He was actually a backup.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Cowboys.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
There's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 23, here's second and 9.
Brings up second down at the Jets' 23-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Off play action, he'll set up to throw. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he will get into the end zone. And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Jets nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
And the Jets first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
Third down.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable, incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The Cowboys offense ready for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Vikings, go!
Now give up the middle. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
And a yard.
Back to throw. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
Oh my God, I'm tired of them running somewhere. They just stand there with their routes in. It's fucking
Sit here, Mike,
annoying.
and say there's ever a good
I didn't
time
even expect someone there and I threw that sort of shit.
But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Now Murray keeping it himself. Oh, a loose football. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
It's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things.
And he'll take it on in.
The new tight end, baby. First game. He's up in a game.
That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And great, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. The Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Second down, Murray. And it looked like one of the Jets was able to get
Damn, my new linebackers laid the wood. My new players are doing well.
Keep the ball.
Fucking smash that guy.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. And he is out of bounds at the 31.
That's my new receiver. Yeah, everyone's making an impact. I mean, I'm not forcing it to him. I'm just, playing with him.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 1. As we are ready to get back underway. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Cowboys first down.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Jets nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? You pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, You would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed fourth down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line. They would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more fourth and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on fourth down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Murray, now to throw on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
First and goal, New York.
They'll run. It's Hall. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just
That's
looking
my
for
rookie,
his
baby.
crease
Let's
to
fucking
get
go.
vertical and cut back. But the defense
These young
does
guys are making
great
a fucking
job.
impact.
Inside-out pursuit, strings this
When
ball
I first
out
saw
towards
I
the
couldn't sign these
sideline.
guys, I was kind
Nowhere
of like,
to go.
oh shit.
They make a big stop for no gain.
Yeah, these new guys are playing well, man. They really are.
We'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. That's Pierce in motion. Murray now on second down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Third and goal. Murray. And that is incomplete.
That's my other rookie.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't
Gaither's
appear
gonna be
that
good.
the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Dicker's kick is good. And the Jets are on the board now here in the second quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Got it. Ready? Ready. On play action, he'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete. Second and 10.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Try to pick this one up on the ground. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas first down.
It's a gain of 11.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. 3rd down, they need 5. Rolling right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. So, on 4th down, Austin McNamara is going to come in here to punt. And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. Fortunate that was not worse for the offense. The pressure's on. They knock it out of the quarterback's hands, but only a safety instead of the defense getting a touchdown.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, Mike, you always have that clock in your head, but that clock has to speed up even quicker when you find yourself dropping in your own end zone. And fortunately for them, that fumble doesn't lead to a touchdown, but instead results in the 2-point safety.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Go! 18 Cardinals, go!
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go, shot, ready.
Now give on the ground. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Third and 2. Here we go.
Let's go now.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. To the air now on 1st and 10. To the right side here. Pass is caught. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got it at the 7. And he will score. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2nd touchdown. touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Jets 3.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. Our tour around the NFL starts now in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Packers. And this is J.J. McCarthy. 52 yards, touchdown. The Vikings get back to 500, 2 up, 2 down as they get the victory at home. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is the Cardinals quarterback, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Cardinals win in a tight one, 21-17, the final score. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants hosting the Denver Broncos. And it's Tyrone Tracy. He'll take this one in from 2 yards out. The Giants have won 2 straight since the Week 2 loss. They go to 3-1 with the victory. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Hey, Scott, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going.
Come on, set.
On the give, this is Allen. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. On first down, Murray. He'll set up the screen to Hall. And that one's just too long to get going. He'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision.
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Cowboys have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys stretch things out even further. Scott Thanks, I bet you, is 2 different, very different, in fact, halftime speeches from the head coaches as we get set for half number 2. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Now, Murray on the bootleg. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. That's Pierce in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Offense.
Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40.
Ready.
Drive will start on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the set.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. Despite having this big lead here in the 2nd half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out, shaking hands, and going off for the win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass them, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Viking 18. Warriors 17. Go.
They'll look to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Jets come up with the takeaway.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. I got to get the ball back.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Panther 6, Mustang 19.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Touchdown, Dallas. And hold on to that.
Yeah, their fucking guy I traded for.
That's a keeper.
And this team almost feels better.
And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead.
Jets 3.
Hey, Scott, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Murray now off the bootleg. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd down. Murray. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they're going to hold.
And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. On now comes the punching for the Jets, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. That's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. We'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further.
Let's go now.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
Second down at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
9 yards. That's good for the Cowboys.
Cowboy 80.
First and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Now screen set up for Blue. Whoa. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. They'll try to hit him with a screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second down. At the Jets' 16-yard line.
19 targets.
On second down, they'll run. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Second and goal.
Leads to second and goal
60 Bison.
at the 4-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. That is caught, and he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
Here we go. Start. Viking 18. Ready.
Blue will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so coaches across the league, like, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. And I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
First down, Jets.
Murray will try to set up the screen here. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman can get out to lead the way. They'll try again. It's second and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On second down, Murray On the move is caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They go play action for Murray. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by their rookie second rounder.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And it's looking like 4-0 might be in the cards. Looking to finish off a perfect September. Yes, they're going to start this drive. 1st and 10. Working his way out left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go. Hut.
Off the play fake, here's Howard. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready. Hut, hut.
On the ground, it's Allen. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field.
Formation.
Was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The Jets offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down, 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Murray. He'll try and get there on the ground. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jets.
Murray now to throw on first down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. On the run, and he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. We're about ready now for the punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point.
Down.
They'll run on first down, and here's Allen. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, Howard. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Ready. Black Ultra. Ready.
From the gun, it's Howard. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Jets offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll set up the screen to Hall. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And you will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Please don't give him a cheap touchdown here, please. I've got a good defensive game going.
Throwing again is Murray. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Cowboys have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Murray escaping to his left. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, Murray. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 yards.
A tight end in motion now. On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll send a tight end in motion. 2nd down. Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short
Man, these new
field
guys made a
and
fucking
chance
impact
to
on this
extend
team.
that
Holy
lead.
shit, this team feels good.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.